Well, as I've promised, we are going animated with today's review for this year's Halloween playlist. And might as well also say, horror movie tribute overload. Let's do this. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the fourth installment in this year's Halloween playlist, where I am taking a look at some of my favorite Halloween staples. Today's movie we're looking at is ParaNorman from Laika Studios, and my goodness is this one a doozy. Young Norman, played by Kodi Smit-McPhee, has the ability to speak with the dead, and he often prefers their company to that of the living. But once Norman receives word from his strange uncle Prendergast, played by Goodman, that a centuries-old witch's curse on their town is real and about to come true, he realizes that he's the only one that can stop it. When zombies start rising from their graves, Norman must summon all of his courage and compassion and push his paranormal abilities to the limit to save his fellow townspeople. Did I just say paranormal? Oh man, this one's gonna be up my alley for sure. So as I've alluded to already, very similar to Beetlejuice, which I reviewed yesterday on this channel, ParaNorman makes a lot of homages to the horror genre specifically, and classic movies to come from it. I see a lot of tribute being paid to the 1931 Frankenstein starring Boris Karloff, especially in regards to this movie's climax. It seems like it's very similar visually. Very similar to Frankenstein's climax, ParaNorman's is extremely fun to watch. And even this main character is named after the antagonist of Psycho. What I'm getting at here is that, in a sense, ParaNorman is a giant love letter to the horror genre by Laika Studios, who I find criminally underrated. I love all of the films that this studio has put out so far. Coraline, especially creepy, another fun one to watch around Halloween time. Kubo and the Two Strings, an excellent movie, and one that I don't think gets enough attention right now. And the most recent film even, Missing Link, I thought was a lot of fun, starring the voice talent of Hugh Jackman. And truth be told, guys, I think ParaNorman beats all of Laika's films. This is always a blast every single time I pop it in, because it is sincerely one of the most original animated films I've ever come across. Sure, it definitely feels like there's a lot of these different homages to various 80s slashers and zombie flicks. But here's the thing, the filmmakers and the storyboarders are continuously finding ways throughout this screenplay to put their own spin on these things. I love how this kid has pretty much already accepted that he can talk to dead people. I love all the horror homages, and I especially love the physical comedy with the zombies they encounter in this film. It's certainly very different from every other zombie flick I've come across, and here's the other thing. This stuff is extremely well animated. I personally love this stop motion style, and I'm not sure everybody is completely aware at this point just how much work goes into this type of animated film. And loads of work put into this movie pays off. It looks so cool. But getting back to these scary homages, another example is when Norman's buddy Neil shows up with a hockey mask a la Friday the 13th. And there's also a scene where Norman's cell phone is ringing, and his ringtone is actually the theme to John Carpenter's Halloween. Actually, this whole movie's score in general, very reminiscent of Halloween. It's very scattered, it's very tense, and it's very symphonic. I love this soundtrack. It just puts me on edge every time I listen to it. And all these performances in this film are spectacular. The main actor voicing Norman specifically, excellent work. I bought his portrayal in this film, definitely. Anna Kendrick voices Norman's older sister, which was a really fun presence to have. And Casey Affleck is in this movie as this dim-witted character named Mitch, who has a reversal and a twist to him that I loved. Actually, first time I watched ParaNorman was with Lauren, and she actually recorded my reaction to the Mitch reversal, and needless to say, it was pretty cool content. And last but not least, Goodman. Need I say anything more? Even though his appearance is brief in here, he steals the frame. Absolutely, one of the best character actors alive, undisputedly, and he shows it here. You guys can tell I have a lot of love for ParaNorman. My main issue with this movie is actually a very slim and nitpick. But there are points in this film where it can slow down a little bit. And that pacing just doesn't feel right to me for some reason, because the rest of the film, all these scenes are so unique and they're so fast-paced, they always build one on top of the other. But there's some sections in this middle part of the movie that kind of slow the pace down a little. Because in all honesty, this is a scary movie fan's and an animation fan's dream come true. The best of both worlds truly come together so beautifully here. I love ParaNorman. I think this is Laika Studios' best film to date, and I'm certainly gonna give it a solid A. If you guys have never seen this movie, if you guys especially love Laika's other films, especially Coraline, which is similarly creepy, I think this movie is gonna be right there in your wheelhouse. It's beautifully animated, the right kind of creepy, and there's a surprising amount of humor in this film, equally distributed between kids' humor and adult humor. I mean, wowza, there is seriously so much adult humor in this movie. It is on PG-13 thin ice, guys. But have you guys seen ParaNorman? Do you like this movie? Do you not? I would love to hear all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I would love to discuss them with you guys further. And if you guys are all enjoying my content and you guys want to see what else I'm going to be reviewing on this extremely fun playlist, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can. That way you guys can be the first to know as soon as any one of my new videos hits. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a big fat thumbs up on it on your way out as well. I'd really appreciate that. As always, look out for more fun content hitting this channel, including the next 2 installments in this Halloween series dropping next Friday and Saturday. And guys, thank you all so much for your support of the channel up to this point. It means the world to me. Thanks for clicking on the video and watching through it. And with all that being said, back talk, commence!